Welcome to today's cryptocurrency news. Cryptocurrency prices today.
The price of Bitcoin, BTC, to US dollar, USDT, has increased by -0.05% compared to the previous day, while the price of Ethereum, ETH, to USDT has increased by 1.31% compared to the same day last year, and the price of Binance Smart Chain, BNB, to USDT has increased by 0.31% compared to the same day last year.
Latest news.
Tiger Global Management reduces BAYC investment value by 69% and OpenSea stake by 94%. Tiger Global Management has reduced its investment in Bored Ape Yacht Club by 99% and in NFT marketplace OpenSea by 94%, citing potential risks and volatility in the rapidly evolving NFT market. Layer 2 network blast resolves UI error and compensates affected user. Blast, a Layer 2 network launched by Blur founder Pacman, has resolved an issue where a user received 100,000 fewer DI tokens than they should have in 2 transactions. The problem occurred due to a UI error in the slippage parameter configuration. The network has addressed the issue and will compensate the affected user with the lost amount plus an additional 10% bonus, totaling 1 USDT. Stocks soar in November as inflation eases and recession fears subside. The Dow Jones Industrial Average surging 520 points in November, resulting in the largest monthly gain in over a year. Investors were encouraged by a new government report indicating that inflation continues to decline. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Index dropped to 3.5% in October, down from 3.7% and almost 1% in May, according to new labor data. Analysts at Pantheon Macroeconomics described the progress as startlingly rapid. The significant decrease in inflation since the Consumer Price Index peaked at 9.1% in June 2022 has raised investor hopes that the Fed will abandon its efforts to curb economic growth by increasing borrowing costs. Wall Street analysts now predict that the central bank could reduce its benchmark interest rate by mid-2024. Despite the aggressive efforts to combat inflation, most economists believe the U.S. will avoid a recession. All 3 major stock indexes experienced solid gains in November. Inflation measure remains flat in October, boosting hopes for a soft landing. Inflation indicator remained unchanged in October, fueling optimism economy can dodge recession. Personal Consumption Expenditures, PCE, price index saw no change, while Core, PCE price index increased by 0.2% and 3.5% on a monthly and 2-month basis respectively. The PCE price index has increased by 3.0% in 2-month period, which is the lowest level since March 2020. The Core, PCE price index has risen at a 2.5% annualized rate, which is not far from the Fed's 2% target. Economist Mike Conchal of the Roosevelt Institute pointed out that core inflation is now lower on a 6-month basis than when President Joe Biden took office, but so were the supply shock challenges from reopening. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen also cited the same positive scenario, stating that signs are very good for achieving a soft landing. New York Fed President John Williams expects headline inflation rate to end the year at 3% before dropping to 2% in 2024. Stocks experience best monthly gains of 13% as interest rate focus shifts. The S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial Average, and Nasdaq all recorded their best monthly gains of 13% in November, with the S&P 500 rising 8.9% and the Nasdaq seeing a 10.7% increase. Investors have shifted their focus from when interest rates will peak to when they will begin to fall, with the S&P 500 closing the month at its best level since July 2022. The Federal Reserve maintained steady interest rates at the beginning of the month, leading to a belief that rate hikes were finished. Recent economic data has supported this belief, with inflation readings showing price increases at their lowest levels in over 2 years and job data indicating a softening labor market. This has led to predictions of a 92% chance of a rate cut by the end of the June meeting. Interest rate-sensitive sectors such as real estate and technology saw over 2% gains in November, while financials and consumer discretionary rose more than 2%. Sway blockchain surpasses 150 million in total value locked, achieving top 20 ranking. Sway, a Layer 1 blockchain and smart contract platform, has exceeded 150 million in total value locked (TVL) and is now among the top 20 blockchains in TVL. The platform has increased its TVL trajectory by over 5% since its September launch and has also surpassed 1 million in bridged stablecoins. Sway's scalability and efficiency have contributed to its DeFi growth, as it recently set a new record for the most transactions processed in a single day by any blockchain. The platform is supported by a network of independent DeFi projects, including Cetus, which has surpassed 1 billion in total transaction volume. Sway's rise in the industry positions it as a growing force in the Web3 space with its object-centric model and potential for mass adoption. Kingship Islands launches on Roblox, featuring Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT avatars. Kingship Islands, an interactive game featuring Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT avatars, has launched on Roblox. Players can earn in-game items and avatar emotes during the first 6 weeks after launch. The game also features animated avatar accessories that utilize Roblox's facial animation technology. The Kingship Key Card, an Ethereum NFT pass, unlocks special access to content and experiences built around the band. The game is based on 3 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT avatars and 1 mutant ape, created by Yuga Labs. Kingship has recruited Grammy-winning producers Hitboy and James Fauntleroy to develop music for the fictional band. The game will be available on Roblox and players can sample some of the tunes being worked on. Microsoft aims to bring Xbox Game Pass to PlayStation and Nintendo platforms. Microsoft's Xbox Chief Financial Officer Tim Stewart has revealed that the company plans to bring its Xbox Game Pass subscription service to rival platforms such as Sony's PlayStation and Nintendo. Stewart made the comments at the Wells Fargo TMT Summit, highlighting a change in strategy for the gaming giant. Xbox Game Pass has over 25 million paying subscribers and allows users to download or stream over 100 games for a monthly fee, including Microsoft's big first-party releases like Halo and Starfield. It remains to be seen whether Sony or Nintendo would allow Microsoft to bring its Xbox service to their platforms, as it could potentially impact their console market share and native platform game sales. Stewart also expressed hopes to bring Xbox first-party experiences, such as games from Microsoft-owned studios, to rival platforms. Federal Reserve's preferred inflation measure drops to lowest level since March 2021. The Federal Reserve's preferred measure of inflation, the PCE price index, fell to a 6% annual increase in October, the lowest level in more than 2.5 years. This decrease takes pressure off the central bank to make another quarter-point rate hike before the year ends. Markets expect the Fed to hold rates steady at the next meeting of its rate-setting committee on December 2 and 3. The core PCE, which removes food and energy categories subject to geopolitical pressures, fell to a 3.1% annual increase in October, down from 3.7% in September and 3.8% in August. The drop in price acceleration is also reflected in the Labor Department's Consumer Price Index, CPI, which held steady for a 3.2% annual increase. Despite the slowing pace of inflation, overall price levels are still significantly higher than before the pandemic, averaging a 1,000% increase since the beginning of 2018. The Fed Governor, Christopher Waller, expressed confidence in the current policy's ability to slow the economy and bring inflation back to 2%. Cardano struggles near 38 cents as majority of holders face unrealized losses. Cardano, ADA, has experienced over 100% monthly gains, but many holders are still facing unrealized losses. Data from CryptoPotato suggests that only 32.7% of ADA holders are in profit, a figure significantly lower than other leading protocols. The platform's insights point to a critical resistance point at 38 cents, where 7.19 billion ADA has been accumulated. However, the cryptocurrency is situated within a vital demand range spanning from 0.37 to 0.38, supported by data revealing 166,470 wallets accumulating a significant 4.88 billion ADA. Despite the recent bearish shift, experts suggest minimal resistance ahead for Cardano. BNB Chain announces full recovery of BAYC and opBNB testnets. BNB Chain has announced that its testnets, BAYC testnet and opBNB testnet, are now fully operational. Users experienced disruptions, leading to a temporary halt in the testnet's operations. The team extends its gratitude to users for their patience during the repair process. The recovery of both testnets signifies a key milestone in ensuring continued and robust service delivery to its dedicated base of users. BNB Chain Postpones announced network upgrade, actions for community. Binance Chain postpones network upgrade due to analysis and community feedback. Users who have upgraded need to revert their upgrades, and the chain provides instructions on how to switch back to previous versions. The company also advised users to avoid certain flags and tools, and promised to continue working towards the upgrade while involving the community in decision-making. San Francisco Fed President believes interest rates are in a good place to control inflation. Mary Daly, President of the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco, believes interest rates are in a very good place to control inflation, but is not considering cuts. She also agrees with other policymakers that it is too soon to determine if hikes are finished. Daly emphasized the need for patience and vigilance in the fight against inflation. Traders predict the Fed will maintain the target range for its benchmark interest rate at 5.5% to 4.5% during the December 2 meeting. Daly also dismissed suggestions that the U.S. economy is in immediate danger, with inflation data improving and the real economy not stalled.
Thank you for watching today.
Bless the audience to make a lot of money in the currency circle. It is hoped that the audience can grasp investment opportunities, invest rationally, and earn reasonable returns. At the same time, the audience is also reminded that investment is risky and needs to be treated with caution, and they should not blindly follow suit or overtrade.